Ooh, this is 50.com. The Heineken is here. Sitting towards my left, you see it all natural.
Hey,
Everything's
hey.
natural on her. You
Everything.
know what I mean? LA, love the boss.
Yeah. What's up? What's going on?
I first became aware of you on Instagram. I'm like, I wonder if this is a fake afro. And she's trying to go a different angle because, every girl has the synthetic hair and the supreme, cakes with, cement in the ass. And I'm like, yo, and you stood out differently, and which is hard to do, The worst thing to be in this industry is a novelty, and you've extended past that. What
you.
made you decide to go the route you went to get the attention you needed to get?
Well, going natural, it was actually momager. My mom manages my career, but it was her idea about 6 years ago. And for me, I just decided to embrace my natural and be who I am and stop trying to pretend to be something I'm not and trying to entertain people that really don't give a fuck ultimately. It's about self-love first. So when she gave me that idea initially, I was taken back by it. I was 14 actually when I went natural. I'm 22 now, and I've been natural ever since. And it's funny, I was in New York a couple years ago, and this older gentleman ran up on me and said, "You remind me of Pam Grier." And immediately, I was not familiar with her at the time. No, I will not lie about that, but
What was when you told your mother that story? What was her reaction?
Well, she was there. She was there, and it was even better. And I didn't want to be ignorant, so right away I Googled her, and I've been a fan ever since. I admire her.
Well, because you're 14, and we've conditioned our women of color to
Yeah.
have the perm, have it straight. That's the definition of beauty when it comes to our women of our culture. So when your mother encouraged you to do that, was there any apprehension? Did you fight with her physically, emotionally? What was the fears like? Because there's a lot of girls who are watching this thinking, we don't want them to think, oh, I just went natural because it was easy.
Right. No, it's definitely a process for me. I've always been a strong-minded individual, even as a child. So I was really open. I was open to embracing who I am, and my hair has always been naturally very poofy and just like this. Even when I was getting perms, it lasted only for like 2 or 3 months, and it poofed back out like this. So I said, it's just time for change. It's time to embrace that, and showcase that self-love is okay, and empower other women in the process.
What was the reaction like to the people out there? Because there is a stigma. People get offended. They're like, "How dare you? Why is your hair puffy like that?
Right.
Go get a perm." And there's white people who are offended by that too.
Yeah. I got flack from some of my family members actually.
That'll be all right.
Yeah, that actually said, "You can't do that." And to me, it's a lot of the slavery mentality and the slavery mindset. You can be any color and wear afro. My background is Portuguese. Of course, I'm black, but Portuguese, Cherokee, Indian, and all types of things running through my blood. But then again, when I first went natural and put it on Facebook, I got a lot of flack for that. Oh my God, you're not in the 70s and the 80s. Wear the straight hair. European sells. That's what's going to make you marketable to the mass. But I just believe that I could set my own tone and do my own thing.
We're gonna go all over the place. I was having a discussion with a bunch of other individuals, natural hair, curly hair. We recently had Curl Fest out here in Brooklyn.
Really?
I don't know if you're familiar with Curl Fest.
I'm not from New York.
It's an event out here in New York once a year where women with curly hair go to learn how to maintain their natural hair. Because people don't understand it's harder to maintain your natural hair.
It is a struggle, a battle, okay?
And it's a big event, and I think you being there with the following you have would really encourage a lot of women. But now it's become to the point where they're saying, if you don't have curly hair, you can't go in there. You can't go in there
How dare you?
if you don't have natural hair. You know what I mean? So it's interesting to see how it's shifted. Now, why you never got the implants or the injections? Because it's the thing now, plastic surgery, lipo, just to compete with what's going on with the standards.
Why? To me, because I learned how to love myself. I would be lying to you if I told you years ago it's always been this way. I've always been confident, because as you grow through adolescence, you deal with a lot of the insecurities as a young woman, as a young adult, and as a kid, period. And I went through that, oh, my boobs aren't big enough, my ass is, I want it bigger, I want this, I want that. But when I looked in the mirror one day and I reflected on what's deeper than that, because you're bigger than what you look like. It's your inner spiritual personality. It's mind, body, and soul, and what you could bring to the table. I realized that This is as good as it's gonna get. I work out 3 to 4 times a week. I love me, and you know, if you don't love me for that, then that's your problem. So,
What school you went to?
I went to many different schools in Maryland. Many.
Nah, cause I like the way you enunciate a lot of
Thank
words, your diction, and how you express yourself. I'm like, I wonder what you took. You don't sound like you took basic electives. You know what I mean?
Basic. Actually, it's funny. I went to a formal school from about kindergarten to 8th grade, and then after that, I was homeschooled. Homeschooled.
One of my friends is doing that with his daughter right now, and her mind frame has excelled, like past.
Yeah.
She's at the level of a 5-year-old, even though she's only 2.
Wow.
You know.
It'll do it to you homeschool.
So now, what put you in position to become popular? What was that first post that it was like, yo, what the fuck is going on?
Booming. It's funny because I can remember when I had 6,000 followers 3 years ago for goddamn years. Like, it would not move. I'm like, what is going on? What the hell is going on? But then it's funny, Momager and I came up with a strategy one time incorporating fitness into on my Instagram when it was only 15-second videos. A lot of women were like, what are you
That was
doing?
before the 1 minute.
Before the 1 minute, 15 seconds. So I'm taking you back, right? And a lot of girls were saying, what do you do to get your body like this? What's your secret? Give us some tips. I'll hook a girl up. So I said, okay. I started putting up 15-second clips of me working out and then collaging my body next to the clips. After that, went bananas. I literally went from 7,000 followers to 10, 20, 50, and then within a 2 to 3 month span, 100,000 followers organically.
Okay. How important is social media? Because we're living in an era now where it's two worlds. People are like, I don't give a fuck, I don't need it.
Right.
But now we're living in an era of self-promotion. Like, what are some tips you can give? Like, you just gave some tips, but like, tell the young ladies out there who have a business, who are trying to, promote themselves,
Right.
why it's important, and what's the benefits it's been for your career?
Well, social media plays a big role in today because it's the new wave. It's what we've adapted to. It's what we've been exposed to, and that's a way to promote yourself and put yourself out there and be more visible to the people. So if you're looking to do any type of business, I definitely agree that social media is the way to go because you can reach out to people around the world and you can make an impact and a difference in anybody and everyone's life. But it's about strategy. It's about great, valuable content. Yeah, you can do the same thing 4 or 5, 6 other women are doing, but it's you that makes the difference. It's what you do to stand out that captivates a certain type of audience. So it's about staying authentic, and people read through authentic. People like the real shit. If you're fabricated, putting on a front, people read through that. It's facades, and it's reality versus perception, and you have to find your niche for that.
What are some things you benefited like that was so shocking that because of social media you attained, like any great business meeting or meeting somebody of importance?
A lot.
Who did you meet that from because of your social media awareness? You were like, yo.
Well, it's funny, Busta Rhymes actually, I'll say about 1.5 years ago. He ran up on me in Rough Riders Reunion. They had a show here.
Okay.
And we went backstage, my whole team, and when he said, LA love the boss, I was shocked. I said, whoa, Busta, what? Whoa, like this is a hip hop legend. And when he said, I love what you're doing, I love what you're embracing, I love the message that you're putting out for the people, it meant a lot to me. So, that just let me know that not only was I on the right track, but my presence is being known through the industry in a great light, though. But there's many different, other celebrities that reached out as well. So good, bad, different,
You're an attractive woman. You're all natural with a large following. What's it like dating you? Is it tough finding a man to date? Are you in a relationship?
I am single like a dollar bill.
As you should be.
I am single.
You're 22.
I'm 22. I'm young. I'm a businesswoman. I'm focused. But it takes a certain type of man to deal with a certain type of woman like myself.
What type of men are you into? Are you into drug dealers, street men, doctors, stockbrokers? Does he have to be 6'2" and oh, you see,
chocolate like yourself.
You know what I mean?
I'm into a real man. I'm into a man that has values, principles, knows what it is to be a God-fearing individual, and is successful, self-motivated.
Yeah.
Ambition, has a lot of ambition because you can position anybody to do anything, but it's up to that man to be the leader. And I believe in the old school way. I'm very traditional. I'm young with the old soul. So man is the provider, but I
So
provide for myself.
you would never propose
just
to a man, right?
Hell no.
Okay, I'm just
You gotta
thinking
propose to me.
because that's the new trend now. We're seeing women doing it.
No, I don't do stuff like that. I'm too much of a boss for that.
What is things that are off limits for LA? Just in general, like in terms of dealing with men, what are things you're not gonna tolerate? Aside from the obvious hitting, domestic violence, unless you're into those type of
You're definitely
relationships.
not gonna beat my ass. But disrespect. I don't deal with disrespect very well. I respect everyone, and I have lines that you just don't cross. I set the boundaries when you first meet me. I'm very transparent. I put it out on the table who I am. So I'm not a mystery. It's all right there. It's just up for you to see what you're trying to do and how you want to make this a smooth transition.
You like giving political answers that sound organic. I can respect that. Any plans to do like any reality television?
I got a lot of film in the work. Actually, the After Party movie is coming out. Actually, it's already coming out, the red carpet release this month. I'll be in LA on the 15th. Tiana Taylor's in it, Wiz Khalifa, French Montana. I had a role in that. I played a sexy stripper named Mercedes. Mercedes. Sexy comedy. It was a lot of fun. That's the first time I ever got on a pole.
Got on pole. So you're not a true dancer then? Because people are going to look at you like...
No, I'm not. I need some help. No.
You need some help dancing?
I got rhythm.
Oh,
but
okay.
I'm not the best dancer, but I got rhythm.
Because you're from DC, DMV area, right?
Maryland.
Maryland, is that a Commonwealth state? Not Virginia is.
Oh, okay.
Maryland is good. They ain't try to
fast.
arrest me out there. Any celebrity crushes or dudes you're like, yo,
I'm feeling him.
Yeah, or girls, I don't know.
I'm strictly dickly. Let's just put that out there.
As-
Women are
as-
beautiful.
as it should be, I guess.
Love me a masculine man.
Sound like you like
celebrity crush.
football players.
Well, my dad was a football player.
Really?
Yeah, Perry Williams, 12 years, 2 Super Bowls for the Giants, actually. So.
Oh, not defense? Yeah, I remember him.
Yes. Yeah.
So he was on the team with Rodney Hampton. So he got the
Lawrence
same.
Taylor, all that
Yeah.
shit.
So he got the same because Hampton brought his Super Bowl ring. You ever wore the Super Bowl rings? Like, yeah, boss shit for real.
He locks him up in the safe. He's not playing that, but
Music. You're attempting to do music? Yes.
been doing music.
In what capacity?
For real, doing it professionally, recording since the age of 13. So I
Since the
didn't.
age of
This is
13?
not. Yeah, this is not a
Okay.
transition. This is not a model turned rapper or anything like that.
Because that's been
That's
the
very
norm.
popular. This is not my case.
I mean, we seen what happened with Cardi B. So it went from I'm stripping to bam.
Bam, here I am, and that worked. It worked for her. That's great.
What's
this
the
is
path
different.
you want to take?
Being an artist, getting my music out there, getting it exposed, and touring and all types of different things. But I am also a brand, and I offer more than just artistry. Got my own app I just launched that's doing very well. You guys can get on Google Play Store and your App Store. It's LA Love the Boss. Go download that. And if you want anything beyond that, you have to subscribe. And no, we don't do nude stuff. No XX, rated content. But we definitely keep it sexy, educational at the same time, and fun, entertaining. Sexy fitness coming soon.
What type of keeping it sexy you have now? Like, I'm trying to think here.
Some see-through stuff, some booty shorts, stuff like that. The tease. It's the art of the tease, baby.
There's nothing wrong with the tease.
It's nothing wrong with that. It's not what you do, it's how you do it.
What's your favorite porn category? When you go, don't tell me you don't check this out.
Okay, listen, I don't really watch porn like that.
Of course you're gonna say this.
Now, I've seen porn, but
You never said, oh, let me check this out.
no. Sometimes, I guess, so you can say that. So I'm 50-50 with it. I'm not a big fan of watching porn, but if one of my friends said, yo, you gotta check this out, this is the new stuff, I'm like... But I don't know any particular porn star names or anything like that. You can't.
You
tell me your
never
favorite
typed
porn
in the category like, let me see, black guy destroys white girl in the farm or something like that.
star. Have you? Because you sound like you're damn
This-
experienced.
This is a standard question, especially on Facebook. They ask this all the time.
No, I have not.
You've never what?
Typed in what you said.
Oh, but you've typed in something in the search bar.
Yeah, when I get stuff sent over, like, check this out, a link sent over or whatever. If a celebrity porn tape drops or whatever.
What's the best celebrity porn tape you saw?
Haven't seen one that blew my socks off, actually. I have not been impressed by what
weren't
I've seen.
You weren't impressed by Black China? Kim Kardashian? Who else had a sex tape that was a
To
celebrity?
each his own, but it didn't tickle my fancy, so.
So you felt like you could do better?
Damn right, of course.
So what, you like taking control?
I'm a Scorpio, so you can do
What does that mean, you're a Scorpio, other than you're probably born in November or October?
What does that mean? I'm a stinger. I sting you.
So when is your birthday for some people that want to send you gifts?
November 20th. Don't you forget it, lock it in.
November 20th. Oh, you're that Scorpio.
What type is that, Scorpio?
The one with the crazy pussy. You don't like cheating, but you like you'll stab a dude. When's the last time you cheated? Never, right?
No, I don't do that. I just let you know what it is off the rip. If I don't want to deal with you anymore, I just don't deal with you. And then I do what I want.
So rough, smooth, passionate, what you like?
I'm a little bit in between. I like passionate, and then I
You like
aggressive.
choking, right?
Absolutely not.
You don't like being choked?
No. Why is it such a surprise?
Because it's the new norm now.
No, it's not normal for me. Let me just school you on me.
You never had
I'm a little different.
You never had a guy caress your neck in a way that it made
Yes.
you erotically
Yes.
combust?
I cannot.
What happened?
Listen, I don't like to get smacked around, choked out, or anything like that.
What do you like? Like Cinemax sex? Like sound like some HBO
I just like
Game of Thrones sex.
I like real passion. Real passion. You feel it, I feel it, on a different level with it.
I like that. So what's your favorite position?
Wouldn't you like to know?
They want to know.
Missionary.
You got good pussy, man. Every girl that says that first,
Missionary. I'm a leader.
respect. What do you do in your off time? Television? Do you cook? You shoot guns? You write poems? What do you do?
Swim. I love to swim.
Really?
I love water. I love going to theme parks, roller coasters. But my nephew only does it with me because all my friends think I'm crazy. And they're like, I'm not doing that with you. But I'm a daredevil, so I like to do that stuff. And I love to Netflix and chill.
Yo, what did you
love
think
it.
about Ray J's hat? Come on, you have to have a thought. Could you imagine if your afro did that? It's up like this, then it went sideways, then you had a perm, then you had a wig, and
Like
it's back
possessed
to...
or something?
Yo, Mona Scott would do that to you.
Really?
But she's Haitian, yeah.
Anything's possible.
But what was your thoughts on the hat moving? This was awesome shit.
Creepy.
Really?
Kind
Why?
of spooky.
Like,
Different personalities that had, right?
listen, man, it is what it is with that.
It is what it is.
LA, what is some of your ambitious moves as we close this out? Aside from being an artist, aside from being a fitness guru, a leader of the natural cause, and what else you want to get done?
I want to just impact people in any way that I can. If that's going around doing seminars, motivational speaking,
I like that.
engagements, and making a difference in my community, I definitely will do that.
What was your thoughts on that young, the lady that was attacked by the Asian nail technicians and stuff like that, where the whole black community rallied to show the support?
You know what? I did not hear of that.
Really? You didn't see the video
I
of...
have not. I'm so sorry. I've been so engrossed in work. Since I've been here, work.
Like, it was like a big thing. Somehow, I guess she had bad service for her nails.
Wow.
And she didn't want to pay for them. No, her eyebrows, pardon me.
Okay.
She didn't like how her eyebrows were arched. And she didn't want to pay for the service. So the video jumps to this Asian lady beating her with a rod.
What?
Yeah.
That's crazy. But sounds like something that would happen. I'm not surprised.
Really? Why do you think that? You had an encounter with an Asian woman in a nail salon?
Well, not really.
Oh, okay.
But if I don't like something, I definitely let them know, like, this is not right. I'm, not afraid to speak my mind.
Yeah, because my son and a whole bunch of other influential people did a protest in front of the nail salon.
Right.
Just because to see a black woman getting beaten like that, and she got out of it, but
Wow.
Because I had to bark on this Chinese woman yesterday, yo.
Really? What happened?
We were at this bar, and then she's making my drinks. And then I noticed she put the cherry at the bottom, and then the ice, and she put my drink. But then everybody else's cherries were on top.
What?
So I said, no problem. I ordered a second one, and she did it again. Then I seen everybody else's on top. So I said, yo, why you keep putting mine at the bottom and everybody else on top? So everybody's like, yo, you're overreacting. I said, I'm gonna order a third one. And she did it. I said, yo, what the fuck is your problem now?
So you got vulgar.
You know why? That's 3. I told you. Here's the thing. She did that to my drink, but everyone else's drinks, she didn't do it.
Wow.
So why is she fundamentally doing that to mine and everyone else? She now remembers how to bartend.
So you felt like almost you were targeted in a sense.
Yeah, I do not deal well with subtle disrespect.
Okay, yeah.
I think that's an insult on intelligence, straight up.
Tell me how you feel to my face. Don't be trying to hide it with your funky shit.
You know, it's almost like, oh, they're not smart enough to figure out I'm disrespecting them. No, now you're gonna see. And I had to
Like shade, but no shade, yeah. No.
and I had to curse out a couple of Uber drivers, but I'm good.
What's your zodiac sign?
I give you 5 guesses, you won't figure it out.
Gemini?
No,
Cancer?
no,
Sagittarius?
no. It'll take you about 9 guesses.
Leo?
Nope.
Virgo?
5.
Bam. See, that's what I do.
Bow, bow, bow. LA Love the Bus. I really appreciate you sitting down with us.
Thank you.
The Savages are gonna be upset because they wanted more ignorant and more sex talk from you. You know what I mean? At least you could stand up for them so they could see what an all-natural woman looks like. You got a lot of oh shit.
I do have a lot of tattoos. So this is
So you
from-
like pain then?
I do. Pain is pleasure.
Oh, but you don't like getting choked?
No, I don't. Not that type of pain. You know, I get to pick and choose the type of pain I like to indulge in.
What is this right here?
It is an angel that's always with me. I'm always protected.
Okay.
Protection is good. It's good for the soul.
You said touching?
Protection.
Oh, protection.
Protection.
You're into condoms?
Lord have mercy. And we're going to end this right now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bam.
Cream pie.